Rocky Mountain Sasquatch Organization. We're up in the Uintas. We went and checked out Blind Frog Ranch and discovered not too far from the ranch where they think they're having skinwalker activity, like deer getting their heads ripped off, stuff like that. We wanted to check out the area because we knew it was near a place that there's a lot of Bigfoot sightings, and we searched for Bigfoot. Well, we found the ranch and discovered that it's only about a half a mile or so from alpine forest, and it's the Uinta Mountains Bigfoot sighting hotspot. We're up scouting around, seeing if we can find Bigfoot activity. I know this isn't Bigfoot activity, but I thought it was pretty cool. It's above the ranch. It looks like a place that we could use as a camp in the future. I mean, you bring up a couple of tarps. You know, whoever set this up, it's pretty cool. I mean, you could have a kitchen, or you could throw sleeping bags and stuff down in there. If you had a couple of tarps and have a complete shelter. But yeah, this could be a future base camp for Bigfooting. It looks like deer hunters or elk hunters actually set this up, and look, they threw straw down for camping. It's cool to scout out an area for camping. You know, other campers might have already come into the area and set stuff up, so you have less work to do.
Look how cute. There's a baby horseshoe and a little mirror, and here's a little army guy.
Looks like an elk. They found an elk skull. Yeah, that might be elk jawbones.
Whoever built this, though, did a good job.
Yeah, we're up here hiking around looking for Bigfoot evidence, and we find a great place to camp the next time we're up here. Bigfoot sighting hotspot. I don't particularly think that this is blaring evidence of Bigfoot activity. A lot of people believe that some of these structures have something to do with the Bigfoot. So of course, when I'm in a Bigfoot sighting hotspot area, I'm going to show you guys the structures that we find in the area. This is a large teepee structure, and you can tell that logs had been relocated to make it. This log right here, the biggest one, you can tell it grew right here. That was the beginning to the structure and creating a leaner. Or perhaps that log was laying somewhere else and the creature used its strength. If the Bigfoot indeed make these, I'm kind of going along with the Native American tribes. A lot of them in the Pacific Northwest think they're territorial markers. If you think about it, if it's an alpha male making them, look at the size of this log that had to be wedged between these two trees to start this structure. Does that show size and strength? There's a lot of deadfall here. It rained really hard in this area yesterday, and because it's near Blind Frog Ranch and a Bigfoot sighting hotspot, I decided to come check the area. I mean, if there's any fresh tracks, we'll see them today because they had so much moisture yesterday, just like that large deer track. Something like that. Squatch steps in it right now, or last night, this morning. We should be able to find those tracks. I think I may see another structure back in here.
That's why I'm headed right here. I saw it from down there.
We passed a creek not too long ago and a mountaintop spring. So this is an ideal place for something to make its territory if the food's here too.
Look at how they're woven. That's always what I is when they're woven and they're heavy.
Some of them look like they've been relocated too. Yeah, this one's been relocated, a big one.
Yeah.
Wow, a bear pooped right at the bottom of this one too. Always wonder if Bigfoot and the bear eat the same thing. Are their poop similar? Or is a Bigfoot more like a people poop? I'm gonna look around for Bigfoot tracks. This is a great location.
Something huge was just going stomp, stomp, stomp.
Well, I heard a small whoop after you put your hand up. Something's been digging right here. There has been big...
Did you hear that?
Yes. It's the same direction I heard the whoop when you like...
Oh, I didn't hear the first one, but I heard that one.
There's more. That last one sounded like language.
There's chatter.
I heard it again, but it's getting further away, Jenny.
The dig came through here just after the rain. Right there. It came right out of there.
Yeah, I see tracks. There's a track there. They're not definitive,
No, you can't tell what
but
they
you
are.
can tell it come through here.
Whatever.
This animal trail has been used quite often.
Something dug around in here a little bit.
That looks like a giant Bigfoot track right there. Look, my foot beside it. Here's the hill down here. It's just huge. My foot is a little over almost 4.5 inches wide, and it's a good inch wider on either side than my foot. So it's about 6.5 inches wide. Do you see this, Jen? Because it's not definitive. We can't tell if a bear double stepped right there or if it's actually a Bigfoot track, but it's got a great shape to it, just not enough to identify it.
There's a bunch of poop here and it stinks.
Like it's fresh.
No.
See, I was calling stuff that looked like that earlier bear.
Well, there's another chunk of it. There's just
That's an older one and a fresher one, so this gets used a lot.
It stinks.
Something comes through here and it's probably marking its trail.
Ew, it just stinks.
I know.
Poop.
It's strong. It almost has like a petroleum. It's almost like poop mixed with a petroleum smell. Is that like weird? Turpentine?
Poop. Hey, something crawled under there and laid down. Look how everything is
Yes,
down.
something's been using that as a bedding spot. And that's not deer or elk poop. It more resembles bear. And if Bigfoot has the same poop as bear, I don't know. I've never seen a Bigfoot poop to be able to go up and identify it, but something's been laying down under there. And it was torrential rain yesterday, mixed with some hail.
My camera just doesn't do it justice.
I am gonna carefully climb in there and look for hair. I'm just not seeing it if it's there. That torrential rainfall yesterday, even though this is in shelter, could have washed anything like that away.
God, it smells so bad right here.
It's stinky in here. It smells like something laid in here today. There's definitely an animal smell in this.
Oh.
And look at this. I mean, there's plenty of room for something in here. Double, triple my width. And, you know, maybe you're just only wanting to protect your face and torso. Or, you know, you hunch up your knees. Me, it practically protects my whole body, and I can crawl in further if I feel like it. I mean, what a great bedding spot.
Especially if you curled up on your side.
We just found a Bigfoot-shaped track over there. We found 2 structures around this spot. Bigfoot sighting hotspot above Blind Frog Ranch. We're going to continue to look around for Bigfoot evidence.
Something has been using this really good. There's good traffic that goes right through. See how all the dirt is disturbed? And it's so they've used it after it rained. So something goes right through here. There's some fresh scat right there. And right here.
Yep, may very well have been the animal that used it today. That's the direction we were hearing the vocalizations.
Oh, alright, you want over there? Something big stepped right there. Big
That
flat.
looks flat-footed, damn near. Just not a perfect shape. Not enough shape to identify.
No, but it was flat-footed.
I would like to point out to the viewers, and a lot of footprint experts have said it, a foot impression, a footprint on the ground is not necessarily the shape of the animal that left it. It's just the damage it left to the ground. And sometimes the damage it leaves in certain types of situations is almost perfectly of what the footprint is, but most of the time not. The perfect ones are more rare. I mean, you got a lot of stuff in soil that messes with the shape of the track, like stones, rocks, roots, wood, different organic matters, plant material.
Just came through here.
Oh yeah. Here's some moose pellets, folks. I often wonder, will a Bigfoot harvest a moose? A grizzly bear will try to take one down if it can. Wolves will take them down.
Something moved the stick right here. They just placed it. See, it was right here. And now it's right here.
Yep, that stick got moved. May very well be a bear or a badger foraging, looking for different insects that would be under something like that.
There's like some sort of cave or something down in here. You can tell something goes in it from that way over there. See the trail that comes down?
Look at that. I think that we just got ourselves above a cave, folks.
I think we're standing on top of it right now.
I think we found a cave in a direction that game trail went. Man, we need to keep an eye out for bears and stuff.
Let's circle around and come in from the other way.
Okay, Jenny's taking us around, and this overhang right here, we have a suspicion, especially with all the animal traffic going out down there, there might be a cave down here below us. It is a cave.
It is a cave.
It stinks down here, Jen. I'm kind of nervous. I don't know what's in here. I'm looking for tracks of what's been coming in and out of here. Oh my gosh. It stinks in here.
It's cold.
Oh my gosh. Hello?
Is that bats or birds?
Probably both. Oh my gosh, it stinks so bad in here. Smells like something's been living in here.
I'm gonna go down in here.
You're going in further? Jenny, you're freaking nuts. What if a bear lives in here?
Ooh, water just dripped on me.
Yuck. What was bat pee? Be careful, Jenny. I can't even see now.
No, I can't either.
I can barely see you in front of me. Everything else is just black.
There's water dripping back here.
Hello?
You can just hear like water dripping and stuff.
I'm ready to turn back. This is getting dangerous. You're gonna freaking blow out an ankle. Oh my gosh, it just keeps going too. All right, let's go. If Bigfoot was in here, he would have freaking at least said, right? Hello? This is so nuts. Oh my gosh, I almost fell into that hole.
You did.
Yeah, See, we need to turn back. We weren't even expecting to find this. We don't even have a flashlight or nothing. Wasn't that weird? We didn't think we were gonna find a cave out here.
I think that might be a bird's nest right here.
Yeah. Turn on the infrared so I can see in there better. Hello? I just don't see any definitive tracks coming in and out. I mean, you can tell that something's been coming in and out. I just don't know what it is. And it stinks. That cave stinks.
This whole area stinks.
There's nothing in there right now. I could see all the way to the back, but something's been using it and stinking it up. I see storm clouds coming in and it's getting dark. Let's hike back. And we'll hike back kind of a different way and see if we can find Bigfoot tracks or structures on the way back. This cave was a pretty cool find. Jenny's a good tracker. She tracked an animal trail to it. Keep on watching. We're gonna keep on squatching. Whoa, that's wolf. Put your hand down there, Jen. Wow, we're just finding all kinds of tracks in this overflow creek that comes off of the mountaintop spring. We're up over at 10,000 feet.
Right here.
Yeah, elk tracks. Okay, I want to show you guys this bear track. It rained torrential rain yesterday, and so we want to check for tracks in this area. Just about anything would be fresh. I want to show you guys what the rain does to the soil. Can you see how it just kind of frothed up the soil? So a lot of the old stuff, it would have washed away. So what we're finding today, most of it's going to be fresh.
First one, it slid down right here.
Yeah, and this may be the front track of the bear right there. This one is definitely the rear track. This thing's huge. And this is either a giant black bear or an average sized to big grizzly. But can you see a really nice claw impression at the front of this track? That it's over 10 inches. It could be as long as 12 inches in length. We know the difference between bear and squatch and double bear tracks, and so we like to point out bear tracks to you guys once in a while, but this bear wasn't here very long ago.
Well, look how deep he sunk.
Yeah, he sunk in there deep. Yeah, he may have come through during the torrential rain when it was just mud right here.
Yeah, that's as big as my foot.
Jenny's foot is in a shoe is a little over 10 inches long. Wow.
Big, big, big.
Yeah, Bigfoot sighting hot spot. We're coming up after a torrential rain up near the mountaintop springs and stuff to see if we can find Bigfoot tracks and Bigfoot evidence. And we found bear, coyote, and wolf tracks that are fresh.
These are the coyote right here.
Yeah, here it goes a little bit slower.
Here.
Point the other one.
Right there.
And look, he's got just a couple of his front fingers or toes up there. And then
there's a deer right next to it.
And these were made today after the rain. And they're here for the water. I mean, the ground has absorbed the water, but it stands there. Plus, there's food sources around this type of stuff. Hope you guys enjoy our videos. A look at Bigfoot sighting areas. We'll continue to look for Bigfoot evidence. We went up into the Uintas above Blind Frog Ranch, and we've gotten so high up above it we're at 10,000 feet that we can actually see Skinwalker Ranch from up here. Just an amazing area. You could sit up here with telescopes, binoculars, spotting scopes, powerful cameras, and you can watch for the Ridgewalker Sasquatch all day long. Look, some of these mountain peaks that we see across the way are above the tree line. And there's still some snow over there. These are the Uinta Mountains. Bigfoot sighting hotspot. It's the largest concentration in and around these in the state of Utah. And then from this vantage point above Blind Frog Ranch and everything, we can see all the way into the Uinta Basin. Look at the Uinta Basin out there, folks. Out that direction, you got Skinwalker Ranch. A little ways over that way, closer to us than Skinwalker Ranch, is Blind Frog Ranch. Let me see, I'm going to try and zoom in on Skinwalker Ranch from here. Oh, the camera's having a hard time focusing clear out that way. Dang it. There's humidity between us and Skinwalker Ranch. It rained yesterday, so you've got water vapor going up into the air today, and my camera is wanting to focus on the water vapor. But Skinwalker Ranch is out that direction, and then 17 miles from Skinwalker Ranch this direction is Blind Frog Ranch. It's just over this ridge behind these trees. And that's what brings us in this part of the Uintas today, is I was just suspecting some of the paranormal or let's call it unexplained activity going on at Blind Frog Ranch. I suspect that it may be Bigfoot activity, and now that we come here and saw that the ranch is like less than a mile, maybe even a half a mile from where it turns to alpine forest in the Uinta Mountains, and because we have done so many Bigfoot investigations up here because of the sighting reports, vocalizations, that hey, maybe some of the activity on that ranch can be explained by Bigfoot. Just amazing up here. Amazing. You be careful up there, Jen. Yeah, she's right on the edge of a cliff that just goes hundreds and hundreds of feet down to the rocks and trees down there. All right, we've got a lot of scouting to do. We want to check more Bigfoot sighting report areas. Today, we have been to Skinwalker Ranch, Blind Frog Ranch, and we have found some cool structures up near the mountain ridge, near a cave system, near some springs, some freshwater springs up here, and a mountaintop creek. I'm just blown away. Wow. These types of views, these types of findings, just nature is the icing on the cake when it comes to investigating these Bigfoot sightings. I'd really like to check the guts of this canyon that we just discovered from here. Well, we're gonna hike back to the vehicle, look for more Bigfoot tracks, structures, just an amazing, amazing place. We officially enter these mountains about a half a mile north of Blind Frog Ranch and begin to search for Bigfoot activity to see if we can find evidence of a Sasquatch traveling to or from these mountains and Blind Frog Ranch. On the second day of the exploration, we do find suspect Bigfoot activity above the ranch, including structures, a bedding spot, and Bigfoot-shaped tracks. At 10,500 feet, we find a cliff overlook where we can see Skinwalker Ranch 23 miles away in the Uinta Basin and Blind Frog Ranch less than 5 miles away. At the end of the second day, investigating a nearby lake for Bigfoot tracks, Jenny films a turquoise-color large blue orb flying over a pond next to the lake. She quickly took a photo of it, and then it was gone. Luckily, Jenny was using a camera that she set up to record a few seconds of video whenever she snaps a photo. A few seconds is all that was needed because the orb flew around for a few seconds and then vanished. I am going to zoom in on the photo and then the video to have a closer look at the orb. The photo is better quality because it is around 20 megapixels and will give us the clearest look at this phenomena. The video is around 2.5 megapixels, but is amazing in its own right because it shows that this orb is flying over the pond next to the lake. Okay, here comes the video of zoomed in on the orb. If you'll notice, the more you zoom in, it loses quality, it becomes pixelated. So I only zoomed in to the point where it still looks good and you can still identify what's going on. The pictures were much better. Okay, Skinwalker Ranch calls these blue colored orbs, and this one's turquoise in my opinion. They call them blue meanies. And the reason is these orbs have been seen chasing their cattle, so blue meanies. Native Americans in the area say that the blue colored ones are spirits. I don't know what they are. This is in a Bigfoot sighting hotspot, so thought we would bring attention to it. We're up investigating Bigfoot and the phenomena that goes on at Skinwalker Ranch and Blind Frog Ranch that is nearby. It's not too far from these mountains and this lake. I don't know if this is the same phenomena going on at both places. Just kind of strange. So thought we would bring this to you, the results of our investigation. I don't know if this is an energy ball, if it's something natural, normal. I don't know what it is, but it's amazing that Jenny captured this. I hope you enjoy our videos, our Bigfoot investigations. Keep on watching. We're going to keep on squatching. Bigfoot sighting hotspot, the Uinta Mountains of Utah.